What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode this week. I'm a little late to it. It's been a very busy week here at Shape Dallas, and then obviously with everything massive, which is where you guys are watching this from on the app. So if you have downloaded the app, thank you very much for watching it. Share it with your friends, guys. This app is free to download, and you can share it with your friends, and they can get the help that they need, getting the best results possible for free through the app. Now, obviously, there's always the option to upgrade, and when you upgrade, you get to work with me directly on your phone every day. You get notifications, you get messages from me when it's time to update your program. And with that being said, we don't always update the program every week, because if you're seeing great results, there's no reason to change what is working. But anyways, guys, just a little plug there to share with your friends and continue to help this great business grow as we're changing the lives of people from all around the world. So for today, we're going to talk about the mindset and the mental aspect of weight loss, and what you should be thinking about, what you should be doing as you go into an endeavor of trying to lose weight and see results. And for many people, I'll start with this. Many people say that they need to wait for the right time. They've got a lot going on. Maybe they're stressed. Maybe they are busy at work. Maybe they have kids and their kids are busy with activities. But the truth of the matter is that it is never going to be the right time. It is never going to be the perfect time. You have to be a victor, not a victim, and take it into your own hands. Take control of your own life. Take control of your health. Take control of your future for your kids and your family by being healthy now, by focusing on that now. What I see, and it's a sad situation, but so many people, they procrastinate year after year. Well, work's busy. Well, it's summertime. Well, it's the holidays. Well, we're busy planning a wedding. We had a kid. Kids are soccer games. It just, I lost my job, don't have any money. All of those situations, good or bad, it's never the right time. But whether you just had a baby, or you just lost your job, or you are busy because it's the holidays or the summertime, you can still practice being healthy. And it starts with the mindset. And I'm just going to break it down in simple terms for you guys. Some people may not like this, but this is the truth of the matter. And you have to be a victor, not a victim, period. Victims are people that make excuses as to why they can't eat their meals. Victims are people who make excuses as to why they can't go to the gym. Victims are those who constantly say, well, I'm just waiting for this to happen. I'm just waiting for this to happen. Well, this is poor me, or this, or the kids this, or whatever. Those are victims in life. Victors are those who say, you know what, I've got all this going on, but I can and I will dedicate 30 minutes a day to cardio. Or I can and I will dedicate each meal to being the healthiest that possibly can be. What I see so many people do is they say, well, I just don't have time. And that's the biggest excuse ever. I've worked with the former CEO of Chili's. I've worked with the president of IT for IBM. So a massive, massive company. This guy is on TV every month. He travels to a new city every night. He is rarely ever home. He's constantly in airports nearly 5-6 days a week, and he's in meetings constantly. Like, this guy is he's in meetings constantly. I need to slow down. Sometimes I get too excited. So he is so busy, but yet he still lost a lot of weight. He still gained a lot of strength, and he still saw results because he is a victor in what he wants to do. He decided that he wasn't going to be a victim any longer and blame it on being busy. And I can promise you this, the president of IT for IBM, a multi-billion-dollar company, is a lot busier than me, a lot busier than you. Regardless of how many kids you have, regardless of whatever else you got going on in your life, regardless of school, he's busier than both of us. And I run 3 businesses, and I feel like I'm stretched thin sometimes. But the fact is that he does it, I do it, and I work with a lot of other business people that do it, that they just decide that they're going to control their schedule. If they have this going on, they know it's going to happen. They know when people have other obligations. They know when they're supposed to be somewhere, but they can plan 30 to 45 minutes a day, whether it's getting up earlier, whether it's staying up later, whether it's working out during your lunch break and eating lunch at your desk instead of watching TikTok videos and eating pizza with your friends. They just use their time wiser. And it starts with the mindset. So it's never going to be the right time. Another thing to think about when you're losing weight is that it's not going to all happen at once. And I think that sounds like more simple than what it is. But most people, they think that they're going to lose a pound a day. They're going to lose 2 pounds, 3 pounds a week. It's not always that consistent, guys. You're going to lose some weight at the beginning, and then you're probably going to hit a plateau for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. But as long as you're consistent with the plan, the body will be forced to respond. And that's the thing, is I see people all the time, they lose some weight, they get excited, then they have a cheat meal on the weekends, and they gain the weight back. And then this cycle starts over. They lose some weight during the week, they get excited, they reward themselves on the weekend, but they gain the weight back. And then what happens is they come to me and they say, Blake, I'm not losing weight. I lose 2 pounds a week, then I gain 2 pounds on the weekend, then I lose 2 pounds, then I gain 2 pounds. It stays the same. My net loss is 0. What I tell them is you can't do that. Okay, you're going to have to stick to the plan long enough to get your body, get your metabolism going, and it starts with the mindset. You have to be mentally strong to continue to stay on the path, to continue to see weight loss occur. Then, once you've dropped down a few pounds, let's say wait till you lose 8 or 9 or 10 pounds, then enjoy a cheat meal on the weekend. So if you gain 2 pounds, you're still at a net loss of 7 or 8 pounds. Then you can repeat the process over. Strive to lose 2 or 3 more pounds the next week. Maybe your metabolism's high enough you can enjoy the cheat meal and you don't gain weight. That happens to me. But I've also been doing this for 10 years. So, for example, my wife used to be a bikini competitor. After her show, she obviously can't stay that lean all the time. So, she gained some weight back in the proper areas. So she didn't rebound post-show like in 2 to 3 months like some of these girls do. But it took a couple of years. Okay, after that happened, some things changed with the way her workouts and everything went, that her metabolism slowed down. So what happened is that she would have a cheat meal and not gain. She really wouldn't gain, but she really wouldn't lose. Everything would stay the same. So as her metabolism is picking back up again, she is actually losing weight and having cheat meals. So she'll have a cheat meal and then she'll lose weight. And not many women can say that they do that they can go out, they can have pizza and breadsticks and apple pie, whatever. I don't know what people eat for their cheat meals. And they can actually eat those meals and lose weight after. But it takes a lot of dedication to get to that point, and that comes with mental strength, being mentally tough to endure the times you have to diet, just like my wife did, where she dieted down for a show, she gained the weight after the show, and then she is getting her metabolism back to where it should be so that she can go back to enjoying cheat meals and still see results. It's a tedious process. It takes a while to get there, but you just have to be mentally strong and know that what you're doing is the right plan. If you're somebody who's not my client and you're not sure if you're doing the right plan, we can talk. Shoot me a DM. But basically, guys, just mental strength is the biggest topic of today, of this week, and it's never going to be the right time. You have to stay focused on what you're doing. You have to be disciplined. It doesn't matter if you didn't pack your meals or not. It doesn't matter if you are out of town for business. You have the opportunity to eat right and to work out. That means that if you go to dinner with your friends and it's Saturday night, just because you didn't bring your Tupperware, I don't expect anybody to do that. That's nonsense. That's stupidity if you bring your Tupperware out with your friends, all right? Enjoy your food. Enjoy time with your friends. But that doesn't give you the license to just eat junk food and drink a bunch and do all this craziness, right? Just because you forgot your lunch for the day doesn't give you the right to order pizza from Papa John's and eat pizza and cinnamon rolls. That doesn't make any sense. But I know people that do that. They're not mentally tough. They're not mentally strong. So, for example, for me, and I trust me, even as a diet coach, I don't pack my meals every day. But what I do is I plan out what I'm going to eat. So I go to Chipotle and I get a steak and rice bowl, which normally what I would eat is either lean ground beef and rice, or steak and or chicken and rice, or steak and rice. So I get essentially the same thing, and I add some sautéed vegetables to that. But what other people do is, instead of just getting a meal replacement to replace what they normally would eat at Chipotle, they say, well, I forgot my meal, so I'm going to go to Chipotle. I'm going to get steak, rice, I'm going to get guac, I'm going to get sour cream, cheese, tons of cheese, I'm going to get queso, and they just make this massive, fatty, caloric bowl that's not going to help them because they forgot their food. That's no excuse to eat like a crazy person just because you didn't pack your meals. And it's okay if you don't pack your meals. I go on a lunch meeting once a week, and on Wednesdays, a few weeks ago, I went down to this place nearby, and I had choices of pizza, ice cream, tacos, all this other stuff. And there was a Chinese restaurant. So I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I got chicken fried rice. So I got basically baked chicken or pan-seared chicken on rice with vegetables. And it was really good. And I could have made it even cleaner if I wanted, and got the chicken with steamed, basically white rice that's been steamed, and I could have just added that on top, and that would have been what I normally would have had. But enjoy your food. If you're going to go out and pay for it, pay extra for it, enjoy it. But I chose to do the chicken fried rice because that was the healthier option, still very tasty, but it wasn't just off the rails completely and getting like the pizza. Now, I walked past the pizza restaurant and I said, man, that looks really, really good. I'd love to get that one day, but it's lunchtime. I'm about to work out in about 3 or 4 hours. I don't need that in my system right now because that's not going to make me feel very good later when I work out. So instead, I got the chicken and rice, and it was fine. Macros worked out perfectly for what I was supposed to have that day. So, guys, it really comes down to just being mentally tough. Be a victor, not a victim. Don't make excuses. You either do it or you don't. If your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, if they are causing you to go out and drink and eat and not see your results, maybe you should have a talk with them and say, look, I've got to be mentally tough on this program, or else I'm not going to see results. And I'm doing this for me. Remember, guys, all of this you're doing, being mentally tough is for you. It's not for anybody else, because no one else has to look in the mirror like you do. You look in the mirror at yourself every day. You have to live in your body. You have to feel the way you feel, regardless. So you need to do the very most you can to make sure that you're getting the most out of your body, the one body that you do have. And it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter if your girlfriend wants you to go drink with her. You can't, if you want to see results, you got to tell her, this is not going to help me see results, so I can't do it. And if your girlfriend or your boyfriend, if they can't support you, then maybe they're not the right person for you. And that's none of my business. But I'm just saying that you got to be focused on you, be mentally tough, be a victor, not a victim, when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to see results. Because what goes on up here translates to what goes on out here and what happens to your body. So think about that this weekend. Think about it next week. And keep positivity, motivation, and always be forward thinking. Have all that going on in your mind at the same time so that you always see results and you're prepared to see better results each day with your diet, your nutrition, your supplementation, your training, all of that. And it'll turn out better for you, and you'll see more results. It'll just kind of turn into a snowball effect, and the results will come faster and faster the more you work at it. So guys, hope you're having a great day. Enjoy your weekend. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Shoot me a text, shoot me a DM. If you're not a client, you can go to the chat now section here on the app, and you can reach me directly on my phone. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.